Hi everyone and welcome to chapter 3 in our FPSRPG series. In this chapter we'll be covering how to create your own inventory system for the game. So if you've watched my inventory videos before, you'll see a lot of familiar things, but a few things have been a bit streamlined, a bit tidied up and a bit more added to it to make it fit for our game here. So in this episode we're going to get started by creating the inventory component and the item structures that we need. So we're going to go to add new, make a new folder. And I'm going to call this folder systems. And this will be like housing our inventory, equipment, so on and so forth. And in here, let's make another new folder called inventory. In here, we're going to go add new, blueprint class, and choose actor component. And we call this one the inventory component. We're also going to need details about what the item details are that we're picking up. So in this game, you can pick up a few different things. So you've got equipment, and that will be a different structure entirely installed in a complete different system. We have items that are crafting materials, quest items, things like that. That will be part of the inventory system you see here. And then finally you have ammo, which you can pick up based on 3 different types. So let's just talk about our items in for the inventory. The other stuff will come later. So in here, let's create a new blueprint and we'll do a new structure. And this will be called item details struct. And in here, we're going to have the item's name. So name, and that'll be a text field. We'll have a description. Again, a text field. And we're going to also have a boolean saying can be stacked. Actually, let's make it a thumbnail. Thumbnail. And that'll be a texture 2D. And then a boolean saying can be stacked, which we'll use to check whether or not we can add multiple of these together. And we also have in here, actually no, we'll leave it like that. That should be fine. And that'll do. Okay. Actually no, let's make a new one and call this one category. Now the category is going to be based on an enumerator, which we have to make. So let's hit save and go out of here. Add new, blueprint, enumeration. And we'll call this one item category num. Open it up and let's go new. And you can have a crafting item, a quest item, junk, which you'd plan to sell on to NPCs as you find them in the game. And finally, consumables. Okay, so there's our 4 different types. We can always add more of these later on. Hit save and close that. And then go into category in our item detail struct and change that to the item category enum. And hit save. So we can close that now. And as well as the item detail struct, we'll also need another struct to contain the details of each slot in our inventory. So let's go and create a new blueprint structure here and call this one inventory slot struct. Open that one up, go new variable up top here, and this will be item details. And the item details here will be the item detail struct. And add new variable again. And this will be quantity. So how many are going to be in that slot. Which will be an integer because you can't have half an item, you can only have whole items. Hit save and we're done here. So now go into inventory component. Go to the variables. And Our first variable is going to be the inventory itself. So let's call this one inventory. and that will be of the type of slot struct, and that'll be an array. So click on the little pill icon and change it to an array. Hit compile. So alongside that, we'll also need to know the currency the player has, and that'll be integer, and that'll be not an array, it'll be a singular variable. We're also going to add the ammo that I mentioned earlier. We're going to add it to this as well. So we're going to do light ammo, which again be a int, heavy ammo, and then we'll call this one special ammo. Okay. Hit compile. And lastly, we're going to add another variable, sorry, and call it inventory size. Hit compile, and I'm going to set inventory size by default to 16 for now. Again, this can be changed later on. Okay, so that'll do for this. We're now going to add this to our player character. So let's go to the first person character's blueprint. Go add component and search for your inventory component. And there you go. Hit compile, and that should all be a-okay. Okay, so that is it really for setting this up. So what we're going to be doing in the next episode is we'll be creating the add to inventory function. So I'm going to go to new function here, add to inventory, and we'll be doing this fully in our next episode. If you want to watch the next episode right now, head over to patreon.com/RyanDaily, where a donation of just $1 will get access to that video plus many, many more. Big thank you to all my YouTube supporters for their continued support. And if you're watching this and yet have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.